Social media is often described as toxic. Catholic Twitter has sometimes been labeled the same way. However, as Catholic disciples, we should strive to edify every environment and every person we encounter. How did it get so bad, and what can we do to improve it? When most of us first joined social media, there was an excitement in connecting more regularly and rapidly with relatives and friends who live far away and for sharing photos and videos. The benefits were so powerful that billions of us decided to sign up for one or more of the popular platforms. At the same time, the downsides of social media quickly became evident. Friends who are rude in their comments or incapable of having a civil discussion, trolls who enjoy antagonizing others. Some users become addicted to the platforms because the algorithms keep us scrolling and swiping. Several studies indicate that excessive time on social media has led to anxiety and depression, especially among teenagers. Back on December 12, 2012, Pope Benedict XVI, then 85 years old, famously launched the Pontifex Twitter account. His motivation was simple. He saw social media as a place of encounter, where people were spending much of their free time. He thought it would be important for Catholics to be present there in order to show love for our neighbor, share the good news, and establish a good tone. He hoped his own presence would encourage the Catholic community to participate. Pope Francis, when he was elected Pope just months later, continued the Pontifex Twitter account and has since tweeted nearly every day. As we approach 10 years since the first papal tweet, Twitter and other social media platforms are still places where people gather. But if it was a physical location, we might say it's in the rough part of town. While the truths of the Catholic faith and the common good can be posted, falsehoods can be shared around the world. Lives can be destroyed and changed forever in nanoseconds. In the United States, the unfortunate case of Nick Sandmann at the 2019 March for Life is an egregious example of the harm caused when we don't check our facts. As human beings, we all have the potential to uplift others or hurt them. This is true when we meet in person, and this is true on social media. It's often easier to be snarky, inconsiderate, or even mean when hiding behind the screen. Across the United States and the world, we engage in dialogue far less than we used to. Contemporary communications, even from public figures, is often a collection of accusations, grievances, and condemnations. Everything from pandemic regulations to vaccine mandates, from abortion to gun rights, can spark outrage and create polarization. Isn't it ironic that communication tools, which are meant to connect us, so often become tools of division? So what should Catholics do? Quit social media altogether? Form our own social media channels? I'd like us to take up Pope Benedict's vision and try again to engage others on these platforms. Here are my suggestions. First, reflect before you post, and especially before you respond. We love to respond almost immediately without thinking about the effect our response could have on others. Reflecting means thinking about the purpose of my post or tweet. Do I aim to attack or inform and encourage? Christians shouldn't cause a fire, but try to shed some light that clarifies and builds. Second, put a healing balm, not salt, on wounds. The Church is, according to Pope Francis's famous metaphor, like a field hospital that cares for the wounded. If someone treats you aggressively, assume they speak from their wounds. Their aggression may reflect some pain, not a desire to attack you. Third, share to be united, not divided. Jesus called his followers to be people of unity. On social media, we seek to go beyond shallow relationships and commit ourselves to promoting a culture of respect and dialogue. As Pope Benedict said, we communicate to seek communion with others. Let's search for the good in others and kindly reframe their arguments. Charity and decency to others can stir curiosity in the gospel and teachings of our faith, because love and kindness are irresistible, including on social media. I'm Paulina Guzik, Associate Professor of Communications at the Pontifical University of John Paul II in Poland, for Edify.